Hello, I'm Cecilia Louie of Paper Zen. In this video, I'll show you how to outline the lowercase letter J. I've already transferred the letter to my work surface, and you can watch some of my earlier videos on how to do that. So this is the tricky part here, and this part here is obviously straight. So I really just need to start curving right there. So I'm going to do that by rubbing. Just like that. And I can already tell that, I rubbed a little bit much, but it's really not that big a deal. So this part here is defined. And I just need to straighten a little bit right there. And just pinching with my forefinger and my thumb together will help straighten out that little bit of early curve. So that's not too bad. I'm going to now deal with the rest of that. I'm going to put it down here, and I see the curve starts right about there. So I'm going to soften that strip, and because I know that the curve is more accentuated there, I'm just going to scrape back and forth like that. And the more I scrape like that, you can see that the curve is starting to take more shape. Again, I was a little bit more forceful than I needed to be, but it's not a big deal. It's really easy to, gently relax that curve. And I think we're okay. Now let's work on the top part of the letter J. I'm going to soften my strip and place it down, and I'm going to accentuate the curve right there. Now if you want a more detailed explanation on this dot, I gave a bit more detail in the letter I, so you're welcome to watch that video and kind of go into a bit more intricate detail on that. But that's pretty close. So I'm going to glue those edges together. I'm just going to kiss the glue, and it's just a little bit of glue right there. And to help me align, I'm just going to bring it down onto my flat table surface and then push it against this card and bring those edges together. So you see, I have a surface here helping me, I have a surface here helping me, and I like to take whatever help I can get. So just to help those two edges come and meet exactly together, I'm going to use the flat part of my tweezers here and just bring those two flat edges together. You could do it with your fingers, but I much prefer my tweezers because they're much more, tinier for one thing. But because it's such a flat, hard surface, it really brings those edges in pure alignment. Just take a look at how clean that is. So now I know that when I go to glue to here, it's, exactly where I want it to be. Okay, I'm going to tackle the inside part of the letter J first, and I'm going to do this top edge and this straight edge, not applying any glue here. So I'm just going to strategically place that in the glue. And I'm just going to dip. And with my left hand, I'm going to keep that in the air as I place with my right. And if you feel more comfortable just doing one edge at a time, you go right ahead. No hard, fast rule on this, okay? Just do whatever feels more comfortable for you. Okay, so now I'm going to lift the part that I have not glued up, and I'm not going to do the straight part first. I'm just going to look at only the curved part. So that's the part that I'm missing glue on. And I just want to tackle one area at a time, not have to think so much. Okay, now I can deal with this guy. And I guess I didn't let it set down in place with enough time. It kind of lifted, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to put a card down here and set it in place using removable tape so it doesn't move around. And what that's going to do is help me align this corner with this corner here. Now before I put any glue down, I just want to make sure, is the shape going to follow where I need it to go? If there's any last minute adjustments and you know whatever you need to fix, this is the time to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to work one segment at a time. And it really does make it easier when this card is in place. I don't have to look at so many areas here. Is it aligning as I'm fixing this curve here? It relieves so much pressure. Now before my glue dries, I'm just going to finish off the top part of the letter J. And now to join this corner, I'm going to take up a little bit of glue, just a little bit like that. And I'm just going to push aside this edge here as I smear the glue up that edge, and then have some tissue on hand to take off the excess, and then run your tool up along that corner. And I got just a little bit of glue, a little bit too much. This is a good time to take it off before everything sets. And that's how you quill the outline letter J. Don't forget to visit my blog to download your free template to give it a try. As for how to fill in the letters, please watch my previous videos for a variety of ideas. I want to keep improving my tutorials, so would you let me know what tip was new for you in the comments below, or what technique you enjoyed learning about most? If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it 2 thumbs up. Thanks and see you next time.